And the Knicks are now tied with the Pistons in the series. 1-1. Knicks lose 100-94 in Game 2. I'm pissed off. Knicks fans, let me know your thoughts in the comments about that game, man. The Pistons were in control all game long. The Knicks made a push in the fourth quarter just to fall short by 6 points. That was a old-school physical game. The whistle was all in favor in Detroit for the majority of the game early on, and then Jalen Brunson got Thompson out of the game with the foul. But at the end of the day, Mikal Bridges, man, he missed the game-tying shot. Devastating loss. Now we go back to Detroit, or we go to Detroit for the first time this series, rather, with it tied 1-1. This is not ideal, Knicks fans. It is absolutely not ideal. You definitely want to take care of business on your home court. When you have home court advantage, you gotta beat the away team. With the first two games, the Knicks took care of business in Game 1, and now they lose Game 2. So now home court advantage now flips in Detroit's favor, all right? I'm not too concerned about losing this series. Not yet. Absolutely not. It is definitely a struggle now seeing where this Knicks team is, and let's get deeper into this game because I got a lot to say. I really do. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments, folks, about your biggest takeaways from this game, because my first thing is, where was Karl Anthony Towns in the second half? I mean, it's not even like he was missing shots. He wasn't shooting, okay? Like, what makes this Knicks team dangerous usually is when Jalen Brunson is the focal point on offense and getting defended the way that he did, there's somebody else that can take the stress off of him, and that's Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, JB finished with 37 points, but where is the balance? Usually we're getting 30-plus from Jalen and 20-plus from at least somebody else. Brunson at 37, and then your next highest scorer was 19 points from Mikal Bridges. OG with only 10 points. Karl Anthony Towns with only 10 points. I mean, I don't understand where was Cat in this game, especially taking the pressure off of JB. We really did not have any impact off the bench. Deuce McBride came in and had 8 points. Cameron Payne played 4 minutes after being the hero in Game 1. It was just... The reality is this, man. I got to tip my caps to the Detroit Pistons defense, bro. They are absolutely a fantastic team on the defensive side of the ball, man. Jalen Duren, I mean, he is an absolute menace down low. Thompson, of course, he did foul out, but he is a pest to worry about with JB guarding him. And then Cade Cunningham found his rhythm, getting 33 points in his first big-time performance in the playoffs. His Game 1, he was limited to 21 points. But you got to tip your cap to Detroit, man. They came in here with a game plan. They understood what needed to be done, and their calling card is defense, and you can see it. Just the hustle, the physicality, the toughness that the Detroit Pistons show, and the Knicks got to be able to match it, and they weren't able to do that, and it feels like they were too stagnant as an offense. I'm used to seeing this Knicks team flow on offense. It feels like the ball's freely moving, but there's a lot of dribbling, isolation with JB, pick and roll, like forcing shots, careless with the ball, sloppiness, just not the Knicks brand that I've grown to fall in love with this season. And I just feel like there's a lot of adjustments that need to be made. And also from our standpoint of the defense, where is the defense? I mean, giving up only 100 points is pretty good objectively, but when your offense struggles that much, it's not the case here. And I feel like the Knicks need to figure out a way to penetrate the defense of the Detroit Pistons with more creative looks for Karl Anthony Towns, for OG Anunoby. Like, we can't rely on JB to get 37 and there's no help around him. And again, I have a lot of confidence in this Knicks team because of the amount of players they got to worry about offensively. You don't just got to worry about JB. You're supposed to worry about Cat and all these other guys. But at the end of the day, nobody stepped up. And Mikal Bridges, he had a good game all the way until the end of the game where he missed a clutch shot. So no one's going to think of Mikal Bridges having a good game in this one when you had 19 points, but you're 3 of 11 from downtown. The Knicks were ice cold from beyond the arc this game. Just absolutely brutal from beyond the arc, right? And it's just not their night. Am I concerned about the series now? No. Going into this game, I said to myself, even if the Knicks lose tonight, I still got confidence in them winning the series. Maybe the prediction of Knicks in 5, it's still on the table. They can, win the next 3 games, win the series here. But this series definitely is tough. I think this could go 6, if maybe even 7 games this series, which is not ideal because the Knicks are the heavy, heavy favorites in the series. And when you are the heavy favorites like the Knicks are, you're hoping that you can take care of business in 5-6 games, but you got to tip your caps to the Detroit Pistons. They are a pesky, young, physical team that really understands what their identity is. They're playing free, they're playing tough, and they're playing for their head coach, man. So I just got to give them the respect, but at the end of the day, there's no excuse for this Knicks team because there has to be an adjustment by Tom Thibodeau because in game one, I gave Tibbs a lot of flowers, but I don't really like the coaching decisions in tonight's game personally, not getting, the ball out of JB's hands and relying too much on JB. 37 points, shooting 27 shots, and it's not, like I said, Cat and OG, they both had 10 points each, but it's not like they were chucking up shots and missing them. Like they weren't given opportunities, and I think a lot of that had to do with Detroit not allowing them to get comfortable. Whenever JB did get rid of the ball, they just played really good one-on-one defense. They double-teamed a lot. They protected the rim. They forced the Knicks into contested shots, and at the end of the day, it was just a tough game. So Knicks fans, definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section about this one. Definitely a gut puncher, but now the series is tied 1-1, and the Knicks are going to Detroit for Game 3 and 4 before it's back home at Madison Square Garden. I still got the Knicks winning the series. I do got a lot of confidence in them pulling it off. You guys sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. My name is Richie. Let's go Knicks. Do not let this game just throw your confidence level off this team because I'm not doing that. You should not either. Let's go Knicks. New York forever, baby. Peace out, folks.